And what grade did you just finish?
Fourth.
So tell me about what happened at the end of your school year. Why are you here today?
So we can abandon weapons now.
And why is that so important?
So no one has to go through what I've gone through at school.
That's a 10-year-old survivor of the massacre in Uvalde, Texas. The community now demanding answers after a disturbing video from inside Robb Elementary School was edited and released by the Austin American-Statesman and KVUE. Here's how Governor Greg Abbott responded when he was asked about the video.
Obviously, it's disgusting to see what happened. It's clear that what was shown on the video was the exact opposite of the information that I was given on the day that I went out and explained what happened during the event. None of the information that was in that video was shared with me on that day, and so it was shocking.
Shocking. With us tonight to discuss, Texas State Senator Roland Gutierrez. His district includes Uvalde. Thank you so much for being here. I know what a brutal last 2 months you have had. Help me understand this. The governor is saying he is shocked, he's disgusted by what he saw in that video. It's the opposite of what he was told that day. He's the governor of Texas. Why didn't he see this video any time over the last 7 weeks? I would think he or any other official in the state should have seen that day too.
No, that's right, Stephanie. I saw snippets of it. When I wanted to see all of it, I was asked to sign an NDA, and I refused. My constituents wanted to see the truth. They wanted to know the truth, and they wanted to do it in the right way. And so I ended up filing a lawsuit against the Department of Public Safety. Greg Abbott is ignorant because he wants to be. He doesn't want to know the truth. He actually does know it. He hasn't been back to Uvalde since day 3. Never went to one single funeral. I don't think that he cares enough about the kids of Texas because he has failed to call a special session to bring us back and put an end to having 18-year-olds have access to these types of weapons. He refuses to do that.
I need to interrupt you. You wanted to see a video. You're an elected official. Uvalde is in your district. You wanted to see a video of what happened inside that school, and they asked you to sign an NDA. What was the rationale?
It's the state that we're living in here in Texas. This is the kind of stuff that happens in Venezuela. It happens in Russia. And unfortunately, it happens here in Texas. The facts are, the reason I saw 3 minutes of a video is because I barged into a DPS trailer, had an argument with one of their PIOs. As I walked out, I saw about 3 minutes of a different video. The video I saw was closer to the room that this man had sheltered himself in. And as he fired out to the police, you could see construction material, sheetrock, flying in over their heads. They've not shown you that video because they don't want people to see the awesome power, the fearful, horrible power of these AR-15s. We saw all sorts of props in these investigations and in these hearings in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, but we never saw an AR-15 because they don't want to be having that discussion, Stephanie.
So what information are these families getting? If you, an elected official, can't get information, what are the mothers and fathers? What are they being told? Half-truths,
Innuendo, finger pointing. This is the worst response in law enforcement history in our modern times in the state of Texas. Absolutely. The fact is there was 12 DPS troopers, even in the video, that made for TV video. We don't see those 12 troopers. The only reason that came out was because I cross-examined Steve McCraw as to that during his testimony in the Senate. This is where we're at. This is the kind of government we're dealing with in Texas.
So where are we going to go from here? Are police going to face any consequences? Is this current Texas government going to face any consequences or not if they keep getting reelected?
No, that's the unfortunate thing. It's my hope that, Stephanie, that people finally get tired of this. They finally get tired of the neglect. And as I've done my own investigations, you'll start to see very soon that in Texas, there are many things that led up to this massacre. including the fact that Greg Abbott knew about the failed radios. The other thing that was important about that video is that everybody was on their cell phones. They were on their cell phones because the radio systems didn't work. The governor's known that for 7 years, and he's been asked for money to fix those radio systems for 7 counties, and he has refused. This is a story of neglect.
Those kids just went to school that day with 2 days left in the year. Senator, thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.